I wrote a book, and today we're going to talk about why I wrote this book. So, if you're down, stick around. Let's get to this video.
She see money all around me. I look like I'm the man. Yeah, but I was down out like last week. Tell me where have you been? Came out of
Hey y'all, welcome back to the channel. Thank y'all so much for being here. Today we are going to talk about why I wrote my debut novel Foolish, which was published back in 2018. And this book is one of my biggest accomplishments. Not only is it something that I've always wanted to do, but it's something that I actually saw all the way through, and I did it on my own. Yes, self-motivation. So let's get into the 3 reasons why I wrote this book. The first reason that I wrote this book is because I'm a storyteller. Now, if you're on this channel, if you went back and looked at my other videos, or you may have followed me over from my other social media, you would know that I am a Hoodoo practitioner. And I love the fact that within the confines of Hoodoo, there are several lanes for you to be in, right? We have our root workers, we have our conjurers, we have our left-handed practitioners, we have our diviners, we have all of these different facets of Hoodoo, and we also have storytellers. And it wasn't until recently that I realized how important my role as a storyteller is. I, as a Hoodoo practitioner, shared a lot in this book, right? And if you're reading it as a Hoodoo practitioner as well, you will see that. For some people, this book is just going to be a good read, and I'm okay with that. For other people, there's stuff in this book where you're going to be like, girl, I see what you did, right? And so that's why I feel like it's so important as storytellers for us to tell our stories, right? Think about the fact that Hoodoo is such an oral tradition. And think about if Mima decided that she just wasn't going to talk about Hoodoo in y'all lineage no more. The stories disappear. The folklore disappears. The workings disappear, right? And so that's why I feel like we hold the keys as storytellers in the tradition of Hoodoo. So as a Hoodoo practitioner, that is the first reason that I wrote this book and that the story has to come up out of me. The second reason that I wrote a book is because I could not find the type of book that I wanted to read. I have been reading urban fiction since 8th grade. The first urban fiction book that I read, just like most people, was The Coldest Winter Ever. I had no business reading that book in 8th grade. But we're here and it happened. And once I read that book, it opened up the world of hood fiction, urban fiction, street lit for me. And I just went on a tangent. And over the years, even into adulthood, I love urban fiction. That's my thing. And it got to the point after I had read so many urban fiction books where I was like, these are getting a little bit predictable, right? And sometimes in the past, it's been hard for me to say that because I'm a firm believer in the fact that our stories are important. And when you think about hood fiction, you think about the fact that the stories that people are telling, the books that they're writing, either they've experienced it or they know people around them that have experienced it, right? You know, like the drugs, the strung out parents, the early childhood, right? They're giving birth to kids, or like all of these tropes that are within urban fiction are lived experiences. So I never wanted to be disrespectful in that way, but I wanted to open up a new lane for urban fiction. That's why I market my book as an urban fiction fantasy novel, because it's urban fiction and it has urban fiction elements, but it's also fantasy in a lot of ways. So I wanted to just do something different. I wanted to create a different narrative because Black people are not monoliths, right? Black people are not all one and the same. We all have different interests. We all like different things. And so I wanted to kind of open up that space where you can meet those things in the middle. So you could be a fantasy reader and you could love urban fiction as well. Boom, you have a book that incorporates all of those elements. And I wanted to tell our Black story from a different perspective. So that's the second reason that I wrote my book. The third, and probably the most important reason that I wrote Foolish, is because I wanted to show people that it could be done. That is me on the back cover of that book. right? That is my name that is on the front cover of that book. I wanted something physical, tangible, where if you are a black writer and you have dreams of being published, you can see that it could be done. Now, did I traditionally publish? No, I didn't, because I wanted creative control over my works. That's a whole nother, but I wanted to be able to control my work. And so that's why I self-published. Even within that, there are people that are out here. There are black writers who are out here who want to publish, who want to self-publish, and feel as though it's not a goal that is attainable for them. And I'm here to tell you that it is, okay? One of the biggest ways I felt like I could do that as a black author is to do it. How to say it go? Ain't nothing to it but to do it. So I did it, right? When I first wrote Foolish, I had no idea what I was doing. All I knew is that I did not want to be traditionally published, and I had a story that I wanted to get out. So I started to do the work, and I started to do the research, albeit frustrating, because I was getting resources from different places and everything was just scattered. But that is where my Gold Keys membership comes in, okay? Shameless plug. I created a membership called the Gold Keys membership, where we have all of these things in a one-stop hub. So you have the resources, you have the accountability, you have the community. We talk about and I guide you through the process of self-publishing. We have all of these things in one place. And the dope thing about it is, if you join my membership right now, you get 1 week free. So this is early bird pricing, okay? Right now, my membership is $15 a month if you pay for it monthly. If you decide that you want to pay annually, it's $240. Now, for all of the things that I'm stuffing into this membership, this is a steal, because, baby, I just did a soft launch last week, okay? And once December hit and we do the full launch, the price gonna go up. Yesterday's price ain't gonna be today's price, okay? So make sure, if those are things that you're looking for, if you are an author that is looking to self-publish and you want community, let me rephrase this, because this is important. If you are a black author who wants community, who wants accountability, who wants to be around like minds and be able to share resources and be able to create a atmosphere that is going to allow you to flourish as a black self-published author, my membership is the place to do it. I will leave all the information down below in the underneath the bar, so you guys can go check it out, get your 1 week free trial, tell a friend to tell a friend, and I hope to see you over there. That is it for this video. Thank you so much for being here. Please, if you are a black writer, if you're a black author, please let me know down below. If y'all wrote books, put them down below so I can check them out, because I'm always reading, okay? I hope to see you over in the membership. I hope to see you next time. Be great, get bread, stay all the way live, and with everything, be intentional. Have the day that you conjure. Peace.